Alright lads, we're back. We're doing another Survivor video. Right, I wanted to do a Big Brother video to come back with literal TV after doing the literal games, but I had a video I want to do quick for Survivor because a lot of recent news is coming out about Survivor Season 50. And I do want to mention quick before we get into this video that the Literal Games Live Season 2 is now cast and there'll be more info in the description, but I don't want to make this video about that. Today, I want to talk about how Survivor 50 could save the show as we know it. I love Survivor. I still think New Era has some really great seasons, some really great characters, but I think that the show is in need of a switch up, as the switch up they did make in the New Era has been varying degrees of success, as I really enjoy some parts of it, but other parts I'm really not a fan of. And I know, there's people who've got into the show in the New Era and have really enjoyed it. I really enjoy some of the things they've done. I really enjoy the longer episodes, I like a bit of hunker meat in an episode, I want a lot of episode. But there's also some things that really haven't been great, like just a lot of the twists in general haven't hit like other twists. A twist should just enhance the entertainment of the show, maybe a double tribal, give us 2 tribals in an episode. And they have done that, but they've also, the newer twists, like the do or die, I think they got rid of that for good reason. That was not a good twist. It really didn't add anything to the show. And we don't need twists like that. We want twists that still give us a fair product. And I really want to get into things that they can do. New Era has got mixed feedback, obviously. It has introduced a new audience to the show, so I think keeping aspects of the New Era are important. I think Shine in the Dark can stay, things like that, fine. I think bringing back iconic players from the New Era is also good, as the New Era has had some really good people. Carolyn, obviously, amazing. Q, Cody, Jesse, Omar, Dee. Like, these are some people that a lot of people love and a lot of people want back. Because this is a boring thing to do. Sorry, I'm just tired. It's 4 a.m. But yeah, I think it's time to celebrate the show, and I think this season really can save the show, as there's been some great stuff happening, and I'm really excited for it. I think Jeff has been hyping it up. He's really seems to be taking audience feedback, as I think he just loves making the show, and I do think he gets the wrong end of the stick sometimes, as I don't think he's actually trying to ruin the show. Some people say, force fire, all that. I don't like force fire, but I don't think that he ever tries to ignore fans. I think they just, a lot of the time, don't always look in the right places for feedback. I don't know who's telling him force fire is good, but someone probably did. So, how's Fire 50 gonna save the show? It's time to celebrate, and I think they need to bring back icons. My god, the voice crack was crazy. But yeah, bringing back icons is going to be huge for season 50. And I think they are already bringing back icons. Hearing some of the casting rumours so far, obviously, there's talks of them bringing back people from early times, from New Era, and I think that's right. You need to bring back winners. But I mainly don't want winners, honestly. I think we could get a few winners, but I would rather focus on people who weren't on 40. But I think some of the people who were on 40 could come back. I would be happy to see like a Yule come back. I'd be fine seeing people like Rob, honestly. Like, I know Rob's on a lot of seasons, but I think he always provides something. But I don't need him on. But at the end of the day, it's like, if we get Rob. As I think 40 was a fun season that had good moments and a very good winner. But it didn't feel like the celebration it could have been, because I think in the end it just didn't work out. The edge of extinction didn't need to be there. Though I did appreciate that it brought us more time and more closure with iconic players. So I don't hate the edge as much as other people, but I think it soured that finale. I think it happened too late. I'm a defender of the Edge of Extinction original season though. I just don't think that needed to be on the All Winners edition. I think the season did still try to celebrate, but I think this could be a bigger celebration. And there's some things that I want to do, especially to do that. But yeah, someone else that I think is a huge thing for this season is the fans voting on big decisions, which Jeff has recently announced and what has prompted me to make this video. So, they have put up 3 votes so far, I believe. I can't actually access the votes, but if you're in America, I urge you to vote on what you want to see on 50, as they've announced a few things. They've also said they want to take fan feedback on casting at points, but I know, like, that's not as solid of a thing. I don't think there's a vote for the cast, and I'm fine with there not being a vote for the cast. As it's kind of disappointing when your favourites don't get on. You know, like, you find out, like, people haven't got on. The fan votes are forced fire making or no forced fire making, which I think is great. Obviously, I would prefer no forced fire, but at the end of the day, if forced fire does come back, it's fine. The other votes were the tribe colours, which I don't care about too much, but I know some people do, so it's a cool thing to get people riled up about. Obviously, people want diverse colours for the tribes. I think it'll be fun. I think it'd be cool to get some fun colours, maybe some pink. I know that's quite a rare colour. I'm trying to think of colours that they don't do a lot. They do a lot of orange and purple, and they do a lot of blue, do a lot of green. I don't know. It's hard to get colours that they don't do a lot. But it'd be cool to see what they come up with. Yeah, we'll see. And the final one is live reunion or live reveal on the island. I think this is an obvious one. People should vote for a reunion. I think the reunions just feel grander. As you get the whole cast there, you have an audience, you have a live feeling. It feels like the scale of the show is upgraded. I think that's what was missing from the Winners at War finale, and it wasn't to the fault of the production. Obviously, COVID happened, but since then, I think the production have been playing it safe with trying to accommodate and make sure they have the footage. But honestly, the Zoom reunion and the On the Island reunion weren't that different in terms of scale. Honestly, I feel like the On the Island reunion, it just feels like any other tribal. I do think tribal sometimes can lack tension if you're not watching it like with a group. Honestly, I think that's the problem, is the reunion adds to that. And yeah, I think the reunion will be really cool to have back, as I think it brings this grand moment of celebration as opposed to this kind of more dimmed down version that we get. But yeah, I feel like the winner does know they've won by the reunion typically, but I think that's fine. I think Survivor 50 needs to be a celebration. It's unlikely Survivor reaches season 100, so we might as well have a big celebration for 50. You know what I mean? And what I want personally, things that aren't necessarily guaranteed, but I want a bigger cast and I want some fun decisions. Yes, I want new era people like Q and Carolyn. I also want people like Reynolds, and obviously people like Rick Devons and Christian are going to be asked. I want some deep cuts, so I want Todd back. Give me Todd from Survivor China. That would be so cool. And while we're at it, give me like Judd, or I think some crazy picks like Twyla. Imagine Twyla back on the show. I'm singing some early people, like even like a Sue Hawk, which I think obviously they won't cast her after the ugly situation on All Stars, which I'm not blaming her for. I just think Survivor casting wouldn't go there. But also, I want 39 days, but not always for the reasons that other people want. Also, I actually think there was another vote for Rice, which I didn't mention. But yeah, I want 39-day seasons because I want there to be longer seasons. I want more episodes. I think we need like a 20-episode season. I don't need it to be as long as Australia, but I think it should be a bit longer than usual. Recent seasons have been 12 episodes. We got one that was 13 recently because they split the episodes up weirdly. But I think like a longer season would work for this. Longer format as well. 39 days would allow for that. I don't want to keep 90-minute episodes. This is the best thing about the new era, is the 90-minute episodes. They've been amazing. I think they really add more depth to the characters. They let you have a full arc in the episodes. I've loved them. They've got me back into Survivor because 60-minute episodes, I'm not gonna like going back. They feel rushed once you watch a season of 90-minute episodes. It's weird. I think they've kind of ruined old seasons a bit by doing this, as they're just so much better. I think it's part of the reason why Survivor 46 is one of the best seasons of Survivor in a while. Honestly, the last great season before Survivor 46 for me, David vs. Goliath. A lot of people enjoy 45, but for me, I just don't think it reached the heights in terms of character moments. But yeah, the final thing I want is something I want to carry over from the new era is backstories, but I don't want personal backstories. Like, I think it's great to include certain things. I think the Yule content that spoke about Penna on Survivor 40 was great, as it was something that people would connect to, as it was about a beloved alumni and his wife. But I think that also a lot of the content that is personal just doesn't resonate with me. A lot of the stuff that talks about, like, people's connection to the show. I don't usually care about people, like, having a mother that loved Survivor. But, like, I understand that's a deep connection, but I would rather hear backstories on people's other seasons, and I want people to mention their other seasons. I don't need an explanation about the seasons, because obviously you should have seen those seasons by now. I just think people should mention those seasons more and give callbacks to them, they talk about their redemptions and talk about how they want to develop those games, as I think those are very important parts of returning seasons, is redemption. And 90-minute episodes will give us more chances to see people, obviously. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'm very excited for Survivor 50. The season is about a year away. Survivor 48 is coming out this week, starting. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun. I think the hype in the fan base is going to be really high during this time. So yeah, I'm excited to see the season. And I want to hear what you guys want to see from the season. But yeah, in the description down below, there's going to be some details about Literal Games Live. So it's my Instagram and the official Literal TV Discord server in the description if you guys want to join, you want to talk to some people, play some online games. So that's it for me today. I hope you've enjoyed this video. It was a bit of a quicker one, as I honestly just wanted to talk about something recent, quick. Next video will be a Big Brother one. Let me know if you want any certain videos. Yeah, this has been Literal TV, and we have literally been back doing reality TV content. And yeah, see you guys later. Bye!